Oh, what's that? Michelle promised you a different clown? That idiot Ronald McDonald? Well, too bad. You get your charming, psychotic, strong, dashing, and of course, gorgeous, well-respected clown, Captain Buggy.
How you like that, suckers?
Which is a million times better than that weirdo that feeds burgers to people. No, not him. Jesus Christ. Apparently that idiot you guys have been waiting for did not plan accordingly, and the outfit that he wants to wear on camera didn't arrive from Amazon yet. So I was called to give you guys the much entertainment you needed that guy can't supply without red and white tights. Jesus Christ, let's get this over with so I can set sail and finally fulfill my revenge on Monkey D. Luffy.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my lifetime support group, where you get to stay in our very positive and nerdy group for life. You also receive a 12-week gym program along with a home workout routine. Also in the group, we do live Zoom sessions on most Saturdays where my clients look at me like this through the screen. If interested, hit the link below for more information. We would love to have you. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Michelle McDaniel. I am a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug, a past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person. And so if there's anything offending you today, let us know in the comment section. This is the place to just say what's offending you. And while you're down there, you might as well hit that subscribe button, because I post 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes 3, and sometimes dressed in cosplay, because I am a grown-up child. But Ronald McDonald's outfit isn't here for the finale of Clown Week. So today, we're talking about a whole bunch of different topics, and we're gonna see if they are clown worthy or not. Yes, people, it's another episode of Does This Offend You? So basically, all you have to do is listen to the topic, get a little background information from your amazing Captain Buggy, and then you tell me if it's offensive or what your thoughts are. Very simple game, crew, right? Yes, it is. So let's get started. Before we get into this one, we must define what a Karen is. According to Urban Dictionary, Karen gives reasons to kids on Halloween. Drives an SUV to carpool her kids to soccer practice. Better hope the ref doesn't make a wrong call, because she will sue. Love to use Snapagram to post her workout selfies. After a long day of talking to managers and driving her kids around, she sits down with her mom friends at book clubs and drinks a lot. Lots of wine. 44, mother of 3, blonde, owns a Volvo, annoying as hell. Wears acrylics 24/7. Currently at your workplace, speaking to your manager. Typically never a name given to a baby, but somehow Karen always turns up asking to see the manager. A verb or adjective to describe how annoying something or someone is. I just read a few definitions of what a Karen is, and nowhere in there did it talk about race, even though I know many people who imagine a white, short-haired woman when they hear the name Karen. Take this from a black clown woman. There are black Karens, and it's frightening, with the side of annoying. I hope they all stay away from me. But according to someone named Julie, which is funny because it's actually a name that is a form of Karen, says that the term is sexist, classist, and racist. She made a slew of tweets saying white men call women Karen, and that's not good. Shame on you white men, you white men always just being white. Completely weird thing is though, I hear so many different women of color call other women Karen. So I'm guessing it's just, you know, white men aren't allowed to say Karen. But I use it, my boyfriend uses it, my black girlfriend uses it, my Asian girlfriends use it. I heard the Indian guy down the street call his wife Karen when she was freaking out about something, and she laughed. But of course, in this tweet, she has to rope in black people into this so she can attempt to increase her supporters for her forcing herself to be offended by something, so she has content for her Twitter. It is often used by white men, including towards women of color. Yes, because women of color can definitely be a Karen. Anyway, it didn't help that a Twitter account called Friends of Journalism compared the term Karen to the N-word. And black Twitter was not happy with that. Until people start saying, no, I'm not hiring you, Karen, or no, you can't live here, Karen, or my favorite, I'm gonna burn your house down with you and your Karen kids. And nobody's gonna do, cause I'm the sheriff, Karen. I don't want to hear your comparison. As a Karen, can I officially set the record straight? Karen is not a slur. And if you don't agree, I need to speak to your manager. I like this Karen a lot. Also, a certain group of women who are offended by the term Karen, to prove how not Karen they are, they got not Karen spray painted into their very Karen hairstyles, which is the most Karen thing to ever do. Hashtag don't call me Karen. Let's check out some of these comments because I'm sure everyone's like, wow, what a great thing to do. We'll stop. Okay, Shannon. Imagine being this much of a Karen.
My name's not Ray!
We have found another SpongeBob-ologist. We love you.
Oh, what, you gonna cry?
No.
No, go ahead, cry. Let me see you.
You gonna call the manager? Then get a fucking different haircut. Wait till they realize it's a term for a personality type, not a hairdo. Which is what I always thought. It's someone that is just very entitled to getting what they want. Personally think it's hilarious when I'm having a moment when I am just being a lot.
Maybe you'd like
Maybe what? Maybe you know better about disciplining my family than I do? Maybe I shouldn't be screaming like a lunatic in the mall?
I'm just complaining about something that is really not that much of an inconvenience. And my boyfriend yells from downstairs, you gonna talk to the manager, Karen? I could understand if there was some kind of historical background, people getting killed over this word, but that's just not happening. So to relate it to the N-word is very odd. And to say that it is racist is just reaching, and this person seems like they are bored and needs content for their Twitter. Calm down, but what is your opinion? Is Karen offensive or not? P.S. If you're offended by the term crotch goblin, I'm not sure you've been around enough kids, because I was definitely a little crotch goblin as a child and I've met many. And if I have kids, they will definitely be my little crotch goblin offensive little minions. With the recent pandemic, people are at home with their families, whether it's with their human minions, animal minions, both, or even none. This recent stay-at-home order has gotten people very bored. Bored enough to fight about who made the best personal choice. People with kids or people without. Not to brag or anything, but what a time to be childless. A tsunami full of outraged parents in 3, 2, 1. My children are godsend. Every minute, every breath with them is a joy beyond word description. Anyone without kids making terrible comments, make a selfless move already. Your children are testicle sent. Calm down. How does them providing you joy make you selfless? I wouldn't give up my kids for all the money in the world. They give me happiness and they keep me busy with this extra time at home. You're lost if you don't have kids.
You sit on a throne of lies.
So who is cooking and cleaning for you? Who brings you beers from the fridge? My damn self? What? Who passed you the remote after you get all comfy and realize it's on the other side of the room? How are you living like this? All the parents commenting how much they love their kids. If it's so great, why do you feel the need to state that like this is directed toward you? Plus, add that child-free folks are missing out. Y'all are a lot more concerned about our lifestyle than we are about yours. I have 5 adult sons. They're all grown and gone with families of their own. Thank you, Jesus. It's my time now. I can do whatever I want. I cherish this freedom. Oh, and the peace and quiet is divine. LOL, as you sit alone in isolation and I make a blanket for it with my 2-year-old. Okay. And please keep it that way. Please don't breed. You're hard to look at. As he says while he doesn't have a profile picture. So is this meme offensive? And what's better? To have kids or to not have kids during quarantine? So I have been getting messages about this girl for a while, probably a few years. And I'm planning on making a full video about her, and I don't want to get into too much of detail with her. But the woman who runs the account is Glitter and Lasers, who has a medical condition called lipedema. Lipedema is a disorder characterized by symmetric enlargement of the legs due to deposits of fat beneath the skin. It is a common condition occurring almost exclusively in women, affecting up to 11% of women. The cause of lipedema is unknown. However, there is evidence of hormonal and hereditary influences. From the little bit that I've read so far, is the only way to get rid of it is liposuction. And of course, each person who has it is different, as there is very light cases to severe cases where the lipodemia spreads all over the body. But like I said, I want to read more about it. I want to do a little bit more research, hopefully talk to some doctors, and then I'll make a full video about it because it's right up this channel's alley. Recently, she posted a video of her running with the caption, "I'm happier when I am regularly active. I always manage to forget this, and then when I restart my routine, I get a bigger reminder." I think think it's because movement is so stigmatized, no matter what your body type. I wish we heard more stories about how movement built character, improved mental health, and allowed people to experience the world differently. It's about so much more than weight. We cheat a lot of people out of amazing experiences by convincing them moving is a punishment or a chore. In reality, it is a gift. And personally, I completely agree with that statement. But that's not what you guys had an issue with the post. Many of you guys who messaged me thinks that she just posted this to prove how fit she is, since she posts frequently of how active her days are, in a way to prove people that make fun of her weight how active she really is. And many people highly doubt that she actually does that workout on a regular basis. Do you think this video is fake? There's no way she can run at that speed for a sustained period of time. And since I don't look at her content or follow her content, I'm not going to comment on that because I don't know if she constantly tries to show people that, oh, I am fit. Many of you guys also said that it can't be healthy for someone that size to do such explosive type exercises. According to the people who messaged me her content, say that she is spreading harmful content, and someone of her size will see this and think it's okay to have all of that weight on their joints and end up hurting themselves just because Anne has to prove to the world that she's fit. So I want to read a little segment of what happens when you are actually walking, especially if you are heavy. When you walk across level ground, the force on your knees is the equivalent of 1.5 times your body weight. That means a 200-pound man will put 300 pounds of pressure on his knees with each step. Add an incline and the pressure is even greater. The force on each knee is 2 to 3 times your body weight when you go up and down the stairs, and 4 to 5 times your body weight when you squat to tie a shoelace or pick up an item you dropped. Losing a few pounds can go a long way towards reducing the pressure on your knees and protecting them. For example, research has proven that sustained 10 to 15 pound weight loss in obese young people can translate to a much lower risk osteoarthritis later in life. Many obese or morbidly obese people have or are at risk of having osteoarthritis. But I don't know about you, but arthritis plus running doesn't sound like a good time. So with all of that being said, and since I didn't do a lot of research on her yet, I'm saving it for that initial longer video that I want to do on her. I'm just gonna speak from personal experiences. I am a 5'2" hobbit woman. When I put on weight, whether it's muscle or fat, I feel it in my knees. I feel it walking up the stairs. I feel it when I run. I feel it when I walk. I feel it when I squat. And a few months ago, I was just feeling my knees more than I normally did. I am a past, I did a lot of track, I did a lot of running, so I know you're gonna get some wear and tear there, but I was just feeling my knees a lot more than I normally do. And it felt a lot like when I was heavier. And I definitely put on some weight, and it's easy for me and other people to say, oh, well, it's just muscle because you lift heavy. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's fat or muscle, I will still feel it. My knees are fragile. The shorter you are, the less weight that you can handle on your knees. And it goes for taller people too, but being short, it's gonna be more drastic. So the only thing that I did was lower my calories and I lost weight. By the way, I know many people are gonna say, you are already fit. You look fine, or even you look the same, because I don't have a gut or, a lot of cellulite. Doesn't matter. All I know is my knees feel better and I wanna keep dropping weight until they feel completely better. But you guys, when I see this, just looking at it, my knees hurt. So I personally just can't imagine how I would feel being the equivalent of her size with my height and walking, much less doing all of this. So personally, my opinion is that it's great that she's working out. It's great that she's active. It's great that she's posting certain things, and maybe it will help motivate people her size to get up and move. But at the same time, if I had a client that was morbidly obese like her, I wouldn't force them to run. I was talking to my old physical therapist and he said, depending on the weight, short bursts are fine, like 10-15 basic jump squats or mountain climbers, but running for a long amount of time would be a no for my knees for sure. But maybe her doctor said it was okay. I really don't know. It is nice to see her working out. I think that's great. Now keep in mind, I have clients that just beg me. They just want to go do it and they go run and they're fine. But all the clients that I've had so far that do that are in their teens, 20s, mid-30s. So only time will tell, but for now you can tell me thoughts on this. Don't forget, Ronald McDonald will be here sometime next week for the finale of Clown Week. You guys have been asking me to cover another topic for a long time, and Ronald McDonald is finally here to talk about it. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps is great to have to scare away all the boys, but not needed to be healthy. And I want my crew to be as healthy as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's time for me to now set sail and catch Monkey D. Luffy.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex essence flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush.